We will come back to react to this.
Person. So for me to be here, depending on people to eat, coming to the food bank to get food, isn't quite okay with me. It makes me feel I'm a less of a person, a human. I should be in the position of helping, not the receiving end, because this is not who I was back in my country.
Yes, that's just one out of so many individuals being stranded in UK. What's your take on this, first of all? Yes?
It's quite unfortunate.
Hmm.
Very, very unfortunate. Nigerians are a very hardworking set of people. They are very positive people. Before they are pushed to the wall, it takes time. And that's why the system is taking advantage of them because they are not easily pushed to the wall. So for the fact that Nigerians are now pushed to the point that they have to begin to run out of the country to a greener pasture, that's what they call it, and being swindled. The story I watched social media is everywhere internationally. Nigerians outside there have been embarrassed. Some have even sold their houses
Yes. Yes.
because of the system. Government that is leading us has removed, they have exhausted the hope of people. And so now people have to look for a greener pasture. And let me tell you, it's not easy to leave this country. Nigeria is one of the greatest countries you can be if it's properly managed by the operators of this country. We have the best of land, the best of environment, the best of people, but unfortunately we are being grossly mismanaged by people leading us, and that is what have exhausted the hope of Nigerians, and that's why Nigerians are now outside there embarrassed the more. They cannot go back home, they cannot continue where they are. They are now in a situation that is funny. They are now rolling out some kind of document to statistics to tell you that Nigeria is improving. The self-deceiving statistics that the employment rate has increased. All these statistics that does not even have a direct bearing on the masses. It's not in tandem with the reality on ground. So I've heard a lot of people talking about even they not eating as at the time they were talking. They have done videos. You are in the days of social media. People have done videos and say that look, we have not been eating since morning. We are here. That is not a place to come. So
Right.
I think the signal is to president to the government of the day
Okay.
to please stop mismanaging Nigeria. Let Nigerians breathe. Let them live in their country. Let them just go out there for tourist purposes and come back home, or go out there for business purposes.
Okay.
Come back home and develop Nigeria. It's not easy to live the best of country to a place where the weather is not even indigenous to your health, and a lot of them are facing health issue if not for the system they are working. What are people looking for? That's what you ask me. They are looking for a system that works, a system that when you give in something, when you invest your energy, when you invest your intellect, you get something back, and that is exactly what they are looking for. A lot of them also want a system where they are secured, their lives are secured. Wherever they go, they know there is no issue about insecurity. That's what they want. What else do they want? They want security of the education of their children. ASUU strike today, ASUU strike tomorrow has led a lot of students psychologically brutalized. They want their children to be properly educated, because when those people come home with their own university education certificate, you even respect them more than that of Nigeria. Well, those are the things people look for. That's why they go abroad. What are they looking for? They want security, social justice and security for their lives. They want a place where they will have equal value for whatever they do, and they will respect them. And whenever they are moving, the roads are okay, there is electricity to work with. It's just to provide the enabling environment.
All right.
That's why people are jackpying. It's
All
not
right.
that jackpa is what Nigerians want to do.
All right.
If there's something Nigerians want, they enjoy their country more than any other place.
All right, Nigerians enjoy their country more than any other place. We have a lot of fellow reacting on WhatsApp, via WhatsApp. Okay, you trying to reach us via our phone lines. Please, we can try again. We're having quite a glitch or a little challenge with that, but you can keep trying. Our studio line is still 0913 655 6952 6952 is the number to call this great morning. Okay, we have Olatinwo from airport. He said, good morning to the house. I don't know why this government is not thinking in the area of subsidizing transportation and making adequate provision to support the peasant farmers because Nigerians are grasping for breath. This government has disappointed most Nigerian. Olatinwo from airport, according to him. So, comrade, you said something. Who do we blame for this mass exodus of Nigerians out of Nigeria? Who do we blame? Who do we blame? Please, let's have this call first of all. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you're calling from. Good morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Tolani from Asada.
Mr. Tolani, right?
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, good morning.
And a very good analyst from Comrade Emeribe.
Okay.
He has done perfectly well, and he has said everything wrong. But one of the things I want everyone to understand is that any government that lays any tax on food and drink and drugs is not a good government. So whatever you are going to ask from the government, at least everything you are going to take in must be free first. If you have a free eating and drinking, everybody will have a free life to live. So now, talking about our government that is giving us quality that is not going to be useful, they know that is not going to be useful to the masses, but to the stakeholders like them. So now, I believe whatever we have from our government will interpret the kind of life that we want. If we want any government, any new government, has to stay in the mortuary to manage there for at least 6 months, rather than to go to hospital to go and manage there for at least 6 months. Let them see what people are facing.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Before we can bring them to the table to rule us.
Thank you so much for your position. Thank you so much. Yes, that is Mr. Tolani from Sabaroke. Yes, when choosing to make your position, please be as brief as possible, okay, so that we can give room for more persons to react to this show. Hello, your live, your name and where you're calling from. Hello, 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 your live, your name and where you're calling from. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please, your name.
I'm calling from Ladoga.
Hello.
Yes, I'm calling from Ladoga.
Divine, right?
Yes, I want to say something.
All right, please. You have the floor. 30 seconds.
Nigeria as a whole, they don't have vision for this country. No vision are for the masses. How can a thing that use 180 billion, not million, to throw inside the air? They want to for palliative. What type of palliative? Why? In short, we don't need democracy in this country. Africa don't need democracy.
I'll have to cut in. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, as much as you want to make your positions known, please. We encourage us to be civil, please. Nigerians, we are trying our best. This platform is to encourage more development and growth for our dear country, Nigeria. We're going for another break, and when we return, we'll continue our conversation. Please keep the calls pouring in your messages, okay, through WhatsApp 09136 556864. Good morning.
Education is the bedrock of any nation. And here at Diamond 88.7, we make it our top priority. In view of this, we've brought you a mouth-watering offer for all primary and secondary schools. School owners can place their adverts with us at affordable prices and get amazing discounts. So, for every 3 slots of school adverts you place, you get 3 more free. Exciting, right? This is one offer you don't want to miss. Offer lasts from now till the 22nd September 2023. Take advantage of this offer and showcase your school to the world. Don't forget, pay for 3 school adverts and get 3 more free. For inquiries, call 091 2929 4332 or 081 2828 6078 or visit our marketing office at Plot 2 New Yidi Road, Irewolede, Ilorin, Kwara State. Diamond 87 FM, shining supreme.
Yes, Diamond 88.7 FM Shining Supreme. That is the station, okay, to beat. And just as you have it over there, marketing lines are still pretty much open. 09129294332. Or you reach us via 0812 828-607-6078. Yes, our conversation is still on this great morning. We have another call. Hello, your life, your name and where you're calling from. Yes, we have less than 13 minutes before we call it a day on the program. And Dr. Ehidero, we still have so much to talk. But who do we blame? Okay, I want you to react, connecting all of these with those that have already called through already, and also the messages received on WhatsApp or SMS. Who do we blame for all of these anomalies and the mass exodus of Nigerians out of the country?
Who else do we blame than the managers of the system? If the system is properly managed, Nigerians want to stay at home.
All right.
Because they can't be free.
Please, let's have this call. Your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from, please. A quick one.
This is Malam calling from Okefoma.
All right, Malam, you have the floor. 30 seconds.
My special regard to the doctor in the house.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
My take on the issue of Japa. Doctor has said it now. That we need to blame our manager, we need to blame our leaders who are full of our responsibility, which makes people to be thinking that maybe going out of the country will be the solution. But I just want to assure my fellow Nigeria that we should be optimistic. That one day, Nigeria will be great. Amen. Nigeria will be that of the developed country, inshallah. And at the same time, we should urge ourselves that we should not fall into the victim of scammer who are promising that they were going to give us a very favorable job out there. We should stay in our fatherland. If at all, if our leader was feeling their responsibility, we should think maybe like embarking in agricultural sector or otherwise. That is number one. Then on the issue of palliative, we'll be saying in times without number that the only palliative that will reach everybody is to strengthen our transportation sector, educational sector, agricultural sector, and health sector. These are the sectors that will cover everybody. So may God continue to guide our leaders and listen to our plight. So that is my take.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your take on that.
You see, I just want us to know that anybody that Japa is not out of dislike for Nigeria. They are being pushed to outside Nigeria by the managers of system that refuse to give hope. I said the hope have been exhausted. They kept waiting on.
But we are preaching hope on this platform.
No, that's I've been here on several occasions and we have been talking hope. But when we have other divergent opinion on how they are doing it, that doesn't mean we are not talking hope.
Okay, Joel Afolanyo from Gomo said something. Okay, I want you to still react because we have less than 10 minutes. Okay, before we call it a day on the program. All we needed to do before subsidy removal is what we have already all come to but doing it shabbily, planning. If this administration by MBS report in November 2023 inherited about 133 million naira multidimensionally poor because of lack of access to basic social facilities, it's therefore possible to get them out of poverty by addressing those reasons for which they were impoverished. This is Afolanyo Joel from Gama.
That's perfect. You see, Nigerians, look at the number of soldiers that have died. Senseless death. Because of the managers that are playing politics with people's life. Look at the people that have been kidnapped. Look at the amount they have spent for kidnappers. And the government in this system cannot put them to book. How many kidnappers have been taken to court?
How many kidnappers?
And how many of them have been sentenced? How many of the Boko Haram did you see in court? They rather give them amnesty. You see, these are managers of people that lack thinking ability to plan properly.
I don't want to agree with you. I'm not agreeing with you on that.
I'm saying that if they think well, we will not be in this mess. What are you not? Are you
You also mentioned the autonomy of the subnationals. There is a limit to what they can do.
What is the limit? You have the power. You are the leader of this country. We give you all the resources. We give you the law. Everything is on at your favor.
Let's have this
call.
call.
All you do is to give the order.
Let's have this call. Your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Hello. Your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. Hello. All right. You can still send in your calls 09136 This is the studio line to reach us this morning. Okay. You can also send in your reaction via WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp line is 0913 Hello, your name and where you're calling from. Good morning. 30 seconds, please.
Hello. Thank you very much. My name is Tolani from Asada.
All right, Mr. Tolani from
Please.
Asadam.
I would like to say something else. This 1 hour for this program is too small because I see this program like a town hall meeting where we people can meet and talk everything that is bothering our mind. So secondly, I like my resolution to Nigerian problem. Is it possible, Mr. Caribbean, please? Is it possible for us to be disintegrated? Because if we do not now, something that is going to disintegrate us is still coming in our future.
Disintegrating will lead solve the problem.
All these gun runners, all these gun producers, countries. So they are really enjoying us. They are really enjoying the way we are.
Yeah.
So in the nearest future, you find that Russia will be interested in Nigeria. America will also be interested in Nigeria. Asia will be interested in Nigeria. Which is another bigger problem coming in our future.
Mr. Tolani from Asadam, we preach hope. We are not seeing problems.
You see,
we are not seeing problem in future.
Allow people to vent their anger. Allow them to vent their anger because that's the only solution, the help you can do for them.
Yes, more calls are pouring through.
If they don't have an opportunity for them to vent their anger, their anger may be misguided.
Misconstrued.
They may be misguided to do things. Because Nigerians are really angry and talking about disintegration at this time.
Let's
because of the pain they are going through.
Let's marry this call. Hello. Oh, we lost that. All right. Doctor, we have you mentioned something about separatists, people choosing to separate, to secede. We are not calling for that. But for him mentioning that, I think we'll quickly switch to the next issue before us. But before we discuss this very issue, let's hear from the chairman of the committee, Obinna Ogwacho, who is recommending that Nnamdi Kanu be unconditionally released. Let's hear from him, and we'll be back to talk.
Security concerns. We must also be prepared to tackle the root causes of these issues at their core and work to ensure lasting solutions that will stand the test of time. For absolute peace, reduction of crime and criminality, investment in meaningful infrastructure development, ending the unproductive sit-at-home, and improving economic growth and opportunities in the Southeast. It starts with the government's recognition of the rule of law, justice, and equitable inclusion of the Southeast zone in the Project Nigeria, and the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from unlawful detention to ensure lasting peace and security in the entire region. This committee wishes to applaud the efforts of state governments in the Southeast region, as well as the federal government, for its demonstrable commitment to peace and security in the Southeast.
All right, there's much you can take with regards that very stance of the House of Representatives on Nnamdi Kanu's release, whether or not he should be released for peace to be restored in the Southeast. Comrade, you had the stance of or the position of the House of Reps. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu at this time, do you see it bringing that peace, that desired peace in the Southeast?
You see, it's not about Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we are talking about. I've said it here on several times. It's about the message, not the messenger. We do focus too much on the messenger, a messenger and leave the message. What's the start? In fact, we are the one that made Nnamdi Kanu what he is. We made him a demigod. Nnamdi Kanu is just representing some kind of people, and he must be accorded the message must be heard. The government must bring people together to know what is their pain. What are they really asking for? We have the war has ended some years back, 40-something years back, but the war is still on in our mind. We are still engrossed in the effect of the war. Some people are still being treated as if they cannot be anything. They cannot amount to anybody. All these things are supposed to be addressed. you can't. You see, to be a member of a citizen of this country should be something of will.
Of will.
You should be happy.
Before
you
now,
see, that's why you see Americans. When Obama was as a Kenyan, as a biological Kenyan, Kenyans, Africans thought he would be thinking like Africans, but he's not an African by ideology. His head is not African. His head is American. So when we are Nigerian, our head must be Nigerian. But we emphasize more on what demarcates us, what differentiates us, than what brings us together. The Nigerianization is not being planted in every one of us. I'm still thinking as a Yoruba man.
But to you now.
So if Kanu is thinking as an Igbo man, is it a crime?
So releasing him or letting him off
I said they have made him to stay there unnecessarily too long, even against the rule of the law. They are making him to become hero that he shouldn't be. The message supposed to be what we should have addressed
before now.
Which of us are really the Nigerian that we are supposed to be? Everybody is still thinking his tribe. You still have sympathy for your own people. When you get to government, you still think about your people. When Buhari left, you saw how his people were in power now. When are we going to talk about Nigeria in us? So we are not emphasizing that, and that will bring us to what Tolani is talking about.
The issue now, separating won't solve the problem. From my end,
what are you talking about? We are saying, don't say that. You talk about, don't say that. You see, marriage is by understanding and appreciation of each other's differences.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
So we need to get to that point to make people to appreciate. Don't say separate. Separate is part of it. Somebody said that the peace of Nigeria is
future,
we should negotiate our togetherness.
Let's have this last call before we call it a day on the program. Hello. We lost that. Okay. Hello. Oh no. All right.
Let's negotiate. Don't come with that blanket words separate. No. Let us have reason not to separate.
Reasons not to separate.
Let us see the beauty in Nigeria and let us implant Nigeria into people's hearts.
Your name and where you're calling from. You have the floor. Quickly. 30 seconds.
David from Daniel Liu.
Hello, sir.
David from Daniel Liu.
All right, sir. Mr. David from Daniel Liu. Please, 30 seconds. Our time is fast spent.
Thank you. I just want to talk about the issue of palliative and all that the government is doing. We have heard in the news that Kenya also had to remove their own subsidy. And in doing that, they had to make preparation and so on. And it is not this issue of food, and so on distribution that was their own method of giving palliative. So I am begging the government, please think of us in this country.
All right. Thank you so much. Government should think of us in this country. I believe they are listening and they will do the needful. Comrade, please, a parting short. 15 seconds.
Yeah, let's government begin to embrace ideas.
Okay, begin to embrace ideas.
Because when you begin to think about lesser solution to major issue, you know there is lack of idea.
All right. Thank you so much. That's the size of our package this great morning. As much as we really wish to talk more, time is really not on our side this great morning. Yes, I've been speaking with Dr. David Kayode Ehindero. Yes, he is the president of Nigeria Workers Group. Thank you for your time. And yes, we can continue this conversation via all social media platforms. Search for Joseph Emeribe or on Twitter at Edges for you. I am Joseph Emeribe. Good morning.
The major talking point in Nigeria are always on the lips of the citizens.
What's going on in this country? Look at smaller countries taking lead and you call yourself giant of Africa. Yeah.
Nigeria don't spoil my business too much. Nigeria is too hard for us. I mean, I want to kill us. Father, not kill us for Nigeria. Oh, please, help us beg them.
They should reduce their expenditure so that they can free enough money for social development.
I wish for a Nigeria where we elect a leader based on competency and not popularity.
On the Diamond Breakfast Show, we place the spotlight on the critical issues in the country.
Government that says they are broke can prioritize construction of an additional runway over education of the people.
How can a government, how can you hold in the mean? This is intolerable. It's